Hello, everybody. This is Teacher Levy. Today, we'll be speaking in slow English, and this video will be used to help expand your vocabulary. It is useful for intermediate to advanced level students who are looking to improve their pronunciation and their listening comprehension. These videos are useful for shadowing. If you are listening while doing something else, you can shadow and speak after me. If you're watching, sometimes I'll also show different things in the video, so visually it can be helpful to watch and not only to listen. I will demonstrate describing this old building behind me and also this other one here. So we have some specific vocabulary which could be historical, perhaps it is regional, so in different parts of a country or continent there is sometimes specific vocabulary for describing things or describing the way things are made or built. So we'll just take a look at how I would describe something like this without seriously understanding the build process or the history behind a building like this. So let me give it a shot. I'm going to get closer so we can see what I'm referring to. Here we have a ladder. We have learned ladder before. These are beams or wooden beams, and they are connected here. We can say these two pieces are connected, and you can see that they cut down the middle of the beam, both beams. It's a stronger connection or build this way if the whole wall is connected or the beams are connected in this way. So these are the wooden beams. I'm going to go down a little further because it's not so long, but we have this section here where we have these other beams coming out of the wall. So these are going this way, and these are perpendicular. We can say perpendicular. When we have one going in this direction and the other one coming in a 90-degree angle, we can say this is perpendicular to this beam. So one more time. This beam is perpendicular to this beam. So the other vocabulary we want to learn is parallel. When we have two ladders here or anything which are going side by side, these are parallel. So parallel lines. They're next to each other in one line. So that is good vocabulary, not only for math, but for directions. If you say, where's this street? And somebody says it's parallel to this street. So it is next to, going the same way as this street. So it's parallel. We have a window here, and if we walk around back, Notice around back, we have just the building and a hose. You can see the hose. So I want to show you this other building as well, because we have bigger beams. You can see how big these are compared to the other one. This is about 1.5 feet, maybe. About 18 inches. So that is pretty big. You can see my hand. So that's pretty big compared to those. So hopefully you can see from the lighting, the sun is hitting me from a angle that's might be affecting the video. But this is about the same build as the other one. We can say they put these beams on top of each other, so these are a better fit than if you don't carve out this L shape. We can say this is an L shape. This is also similar to an L shape. This is a U shape, like the letter U. We can have these letter shapes, especially for some letters like L shape or C shape or O shape. An O shape is a circle, so that one is less useful. We have a hole going through this beam here. That's about it. So this is the description game, where we describe what we see. So I've talked about this before, but if you go somewhere where you have things going on, different things happening, you can practice describing your surroundings and talking about what you see. This is a good exercise. So just to be proactive, we have talked about being proactive, which is doing things ahead of time, or we can say we are doing things before they need to get done or before it is necessary to do them. So we can be proactive and start thinking in English every day. Try to have English in our heads, in our minds. I spoke about having two minds, an English mind and a mind for your native language. This way, when you speak about your surroundings in English, or you start thinking about your surroundings in English, you are activating your English mind. You are turning on the engine, which is a metaphor. You are activating or turning on the engine for your English mind. So that is your tip for today. This building, the roof, you can see the moss on the roof, the green moss. I have talked about moss before. We also have this, looks like a barn door or gate, and this is almost woven in this. It looks like a grapevine, that material, or that the size and feel of it feels like a grapevine, but it's some kind of vine. Notice the drink is wine and this is vine. So wine and vine. We have the donkeys here. I saw another one, and the goats. So a donkey, a goat, and I saw some chickens earlier. I wasn't filming. I should have, or I should have. I should have been filming, but I wasn't. We have an interesting building here, very circular, and we have it looks like straw roof on top with a stick coming out the middle, the top of the building. So this is, I don't know what it is. We can check it out. It's so dark, but you can see, I guess that could be a fireplace, maybe. That's a barrel. That's some kind of stool or seat. And that's a pot. That's another pot back there. Another barrel. Firewood. So this is something probably used for cooking or making something. You can see the roof looks quite nice. The way these beams are going up the sides with the straw tied. You can see it's tied to the beams there. So I guess wind won't blow it off. So that is the technique used here. We have the beams, and in between we have this material, I guess for insulation, to help protect from the cold or from the hot summer, perhaps. The focus is if we have some kind of well, maybe this is a well, then we can practice describing this is deep. We can say it is a deep drop if you fall in. Actually, I can see the water, so it's not so deep. This is shallow. You can practice using words, synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are words similar or with a similar meaning. Antonyms are words with the opposite meaning. So we can say the well is very deep or the well is very shallow. So we can use this or these different words to describe our surroundings. That will be the key for today. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned and let me know your feedback and anything else you'd like to see in the coming days. So thank you. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye.